I had us beating them early
Okay,
in the season.
you had us beating them.
I remember that. I had us beating them.
Now wait, now to
And you know what?
present day, where you at?
I'm sticking with that.
You sticking with that one?
I'm sticking with that. It's on Black Friday. All right, we're gonna go out. We're gonna pick up our little items, or you order on Amazon. Maybe you don't want to go out. Then you come on back to the house and get ready for a 2 o'clock game.
So you been order for
Bears,
when?
Philly.
You know what? I'm gonna probably reverse course right here because I was over the top. I was over the top, and I see wins in other spots right now as the season progresses for us. So
Okay.
to insulate myself here, and I'm not trying to get back to my 12 because I may go past that, but in this particular game, I don't know that if I see what I saw yesterday out of Caleb in the offense, I don't know that we suffer any more of a better fate than the Lions and the Packers when it comes to getting punked by them.
Playing against Philly.
And
Philly is stout. I agree with you 100%.
And we in the link, as I used to call it back in the day. So we on the road. 3s and 6s is the game right there, and I'm slightly worried.
Know what?
Go ahead.
You know what though? I want to see the game.
If the defense is back, I change my mind. But I don't know who's gonna play, because if we got Kyler back, and I can have Chauncey against his old team.
We got a chance for Jalen to come back too.
I'm expecting Jalen to come back. People been telling me about all year for Jalen, and I always like to be overly optimistic, hopeful, because they said indefinite. That I'm out for the season. So why would I count you out when they have it?
Win.
Yeah, and it's looking to be like you said. But I'm imagining having Chauncey play against his old team, along with Spider-Man and Jalen being healthy, and let's not say it, TJ back to slow them up in the middle because that run has not been running like it was last year. I see the path for them being able to win this game without question, because it is, even though it's not December, I think it may be the Amazon order of offense that we need to embarrass the champs and show you that we real. And it may be the statement game that can only give us some legitimacy for the year. And while I want to pick them, I'm going to stay away from it, and I'll take a scenario right there.
I got you. No, not a problem.
Next week 14, we play against, you know who we play? We play them goddamn Packers, man. First time we play on the road. I already told you I'm seeing where we can get other ones at. I thought we were going to split these games before we got the season. I'm going to tell y'all right now before we get to the end. 2-0. Fuck the green and gold. We can move on to the next game right there. That's where my 9th win come in at, but G got himself a 10 right there. Browns. That's a birthday win for me. What say you? The defense is nice, but you got to bring your offense, Dylan or Shadua, to the Wendy.
Okay, here's the thing. Do we agree that at 7-3, the Bears need 3 to make the playoffs to solidify the spot?
Yeah, I can say that confidently. Yeah, I think 10 is the number.
So if I'm giving them Pittsburgh, Green Bay,
and Philly, you already at 10.
I'm already at 10.
Yeah.
This Cleveland game can be tricky, man. Like, Caleb has been a magician in the pocket, avoiding sacks. That what he did last week against Minnesota is insane. You go back and look at that.
No,
man.
I would say, do you want to go back and look at that? I think the whirly bird is around, but
I'm gonna go back and look at that.
And he said, let's keep focused. Let's keep focused for a minute. I don't want to get lost.
Garrett is gonna be a problem, right? And they coming to Soldier Field, and he ain't bringing the popcorn. Okay. I'm gonna give it to him. Bears get a dub.
And you know why it's a dub for me? Because like you said, Miles can give you fits. This the two-headed monster game right here. This is where you unleash my guy seriously and run at him, because he is a pass rush wizard. I don't hear very much about this run stopper. You adequate at it. You not him. You Himothy when it come to touching somebody. You can get 6 sacks like a quarterback get 20 passing yards. But can you get 6 tackle for loss against my man in that middle? Because he ain't coming there. He ain't coming to your edge when he's rushing. Can you reach out and grab him? Reach out and touch someone. I don't really think it's gonna be anything that our defense won't do to give them absolute fits that day. Because while our quarterback might have his hands full, I know theirs will. Because I didn't watch both of them. Unless they finna have a second number 1 team for Shador to play with, the reps ain't repping.
They not even giving him.
That's right.
Run with the
yeah. Unless they get another team.
How is that possible?
He has already made up in his mind by Coach Stefanski, and some people gonna try to use yesterday as evidence that he made the right choice. He has already made up in his mind that is the route he wants to take. This is
he don't want him.
So this is what I tell anybody about things like that. I am a part of a union, and I am not in management because they are not a part of a union. And this is what my analogy is going to. Coaches get hired to be fired. So if you want to rest your laurels on Dylan Gabriel and his lay, that's the only lay you're going to be getting for a while when you tell your wife you don't got a job, Mr. 2-time Coach of the Year. Because you will be packing up and leaving Berea. Just like that. So,
I don't. And then if you've got, just real quick, you have Bailey Zappi. Why are you putting Shador?
Because I'm trying. Because he wants. He wanted. Thank
bro.
you. You want to prove a point. I want to prove
That's
to you.
Not how you prove a point.
No.
Because then he went. If you try to prove a point,
yes,
I feel you. But if you're trying to prove a point, then why would you go on a press conference and say, he hasn't gotten any first team reps. He hasn't been working with the first team at all.
I didn't say it was a good point. Some people will cut, the smeller off to spite their faces, as they say. And I mean, and to each his own. Cleveland, I'm coming to live in this city for 16 years. You understand that the curse is real, and I know that the fan here will not acknowledge it and don't want to. I know it. I see it. Everything that can go wrong, it's Murphy's Law all around sport. They was up. The Cavalier gave them their saving grace for making them feel good inside with the championship chase down, and they almost couldn't seal that one for them. LeBron and the forces that be had to get them together, because after that we took it away from them 3-1, and nothing else is worth talking about around here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like to understand they malpractice, and then to see that we've had comparable situations. And when I can understand that my coach is not that anymore, despite like Coach of the Year is a fallacy, much like a quarterback record to me. And I say that because Matt Nagy got it. That's a team performance record. If I can motivate the troops good enough for any amount of time, then you give me a pat on the head. The Browns are pitiful. So when they go to the playoffs, who else is the Coach of the Year? It's the Browns. Right. Like, you suck. And you made them not suck.
You got to be bad to get Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be bad at some point.
Andy ain't overflowing coaches of the year.
Yeah.
So we understand how those things work. Now, granted, I commend the job he's done and all other coaches, including my favorite, Lovey. But you know what Lovey never was able to accomplish was how to grasp a complete coaching staff. And the staff is put together that I think in turn is going to turn its head in the same direction when it comes to putting together the complete roster, and you got multiple years to be able to do so. Those things are being layered in this year. Next week at the Packers again. I told you he's beating them already, so I got no reason to talk about him again. That is my 10th win on the schedule right there. Green Bay at home, no less. I would love to have it that way. Week 17, 49ers. This is where my arrogance comes in, everybody.
At the Gene.
At the Levi. At Gene's Stadium. At Gene's Stadium, y'all. I see us wearing their ass out like a pair of Wranglers. You understand what I'm saying? Because last year, when nothing was thought to be able to be played for, we got belt to ass. And Kyle treated us
Kittle.
like
Kittle.
Thank you. He treated us like Kittle playing against Pop Warner. And in fact, he unleashed Kittle like he was playing against a Pop Warner. And that
We
was
seen Kittle since.
that was the ultimate disrespect. And I expected it. It was like, you know what? Thomas Brown don't know no better, so we got to teach him what we would have told Matt. I understand it, but just like I said,
And why are we playing back at the Slim Fit Stadium anyway?
the same reason we had to go back to the scene of the crime and whoop on Jaden. They want us to atone. And atonement has to happen with the people and the places in which you offended thee.
I like that.
You laid down
I like
in
that.
Levi.
I like that.
This time,
Let's go get him.
we're putting a belt in the motherfucking jeans.
Yeah.
Book it.
Yeah.
That's my 11th win right there. I'm not playing with you. We cooking by then. Being said December, baby. That's the game before Christmas. All through the house.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? We finna get that. And
it's a night game.
it's I say the game before Christmas and all through the house, even though it's the 28th, it feel like the gifts open. Everybody now that food, baby, it's time for the last ass whooping of 2025. And you finna get it all the way live because B ain't gonna be in his bag. Cash even agree. We gonna be cooking. That's my 11th win right there for my already. That's where I had it set for the season. But
okay.
What I didn't see happening, we talked about it already, and we at week 18. What I didn't see happening in the beginning of the year was this absolute ass whooping. And there's no other way to say it. Butt whooping won't even give it due diligence. They humiliated him. And Uncle Danny wanted to teach his little nephew that you just learn how to drive, son. You can't beat me in a race. And I think that while it's only season 1 and it's 18 weeks later, I think your nephew has an aptitude that you don't have. You a meathead, as you called yourself. And so you're very good at things. But you ain't meticulous like that guy.
No, if he's calling the plays, they in trouble.
Shit, if he ain't calling the plays, John Morton.
He went for it on fourth down every single time.
You took the play calling from John Morton. One, Nagy, you can't give it back because he wasn't good. Smoke and mirrors. A couple. You said that was your offense, not Ben's. So you did what you know of Ben's offense, and now everybody knows your 7 plays. That's all you remember. John Morton had no flavor to his plays. As a coach, you cannot conceivably take away play calling duties and give it back. You are walking dead. I don't know how Nagy thought
John Morton's gone.
Yes, I do. Dan's not going anywhere. You was a mistake. We thought you was the one. You wasn't
the guy.
Yeah, you not the guy. Like you was on the staff. You was a coffee guy. Like Taylor Engstrand, for example. The way in which either the personnel that you have there, because I told you I think he was the one that should have kept,